Yeah. Some stories stay hidden because people are afraid of what the truth might change. Some secrets start as protection and end up becoming a weight. It's about two people, one promise, everything they never said. We had a secret between us, kept it locked behind our smiles. Carried it through every season, carried it for miles. Nobody knew the reason why we always looked away. Nobody heard the conversation that we buried yesterday. You said, promise me you'll never tell. I said, I swear I won't. We were young enough to think that promises could never break or don't. So we kept it in the shadows, never gave it room to breathe. Held it underneath our pride, afraid of what the truth would mean. Every time somebody asked us, we would change the subject fast, because some things feel impossible to explain about the past. I could see it in your eyes whenever somebody came too close, like you were scared that one small question would expose what mattered most. We walked the same old streets, but we carried different fears, and the secret grew heavier with every passing year. I thought protecting you meant keeping every word inside. You thought staying silent meant that somehow we could hide, but silence has a memory, and memories don't disappear. They wait until the quietest moment, then they make themselves appear. The secret we kept, the words we never said, stayed alive in every silence, stayed awake inside our heads. You thought we could outrun it, we thought the past was gone, but every hidden story waits for another dawn. The secret we kept was heavier than we knew, a truth between two hearts that neither one could undo. We promised not to speak, promised never to reveal, but keeping something hidden doesn't mean you never feel. The secret we kept followed us through every night. We carried all the questions underneath the city lights. Maybe some things stay forever, maybe some things must be told, but I'll never forget the story that we carried when we were young and bold. Years went by and life got busy. Different roads and different names, different people, different places, but the memory stayed the same. Every once in a while I'd hear somebody mention you, and suddenly the old days came rushing back into view. I wondered if you thought about the promise like I did, if you still remembered everything we carefully kept hidden. I wanted to call you many times, but pride kept stopping me, cause I didn't know if opening that door would set us free. Then one evening you appeared, standing underneath the rain, and I knew from your expression you were carrying the same pain. You said we can't keep doing this, and I knew exactly why. The secret had become a wall between the truth and every lie. We sat down and started talking, finally letting everything breathe. Said the things we should have said before the years had taken leave. There was anger, there was crying, there was silence in between, but the truth was less frightening than the nightmare we had seen. We realized that the secret wasn't what had kept us strong, it was trust that kept us standing when the road had all gone wrong. Sometimes hiding something feels safer than the truth, but secrets test through years from the people who were close to you. We forgave the younger versions of ourselves that couldn't know how much a buried story could affect the way we grow. The secret we kept was heavier than we knew for self. Between two hearts, stayed alive in every silence, not to speak, run awake inside our heads. Something hidden doesn't fit out. The secret we kept followed us through every night. We carried all the questions underneath the city lights. Maybe some things stay forever, maybe some things must be told, but I'll never forget the story that we carried when we were young and bold. I learned that trust is more than keeping somebody's secret safe. Sometimes trust means having courage to confront the things you face. Sometimes love is telling someone what they don't want to hear. Sometimes honesty is the only way to make the future clear. We were scared that telling everything would tear the world apart, but the truth gave us a chance to finally repair the heart. I don't regret protecting what you asked me to protect. I just wish we had discovered sooner what we both should expect. The past will always be a chapter, but it doesn't own the book. The secret we kept was part of who we used to be, a chapter full of questions that eventually set us free. We promised not to speak, and for a while we needed that, but healing came when honesty helped us understand the past. The secret we kept followed us through every night, until we found the courage to bring everything to light. Now the story isn't changed, it is a lesson we can hold, a reminder that the truth can make a broken heart feel whole.